Yo, what's going on, guys? Jay here from Easy Blade. We're back with another haircut barber tutorial. So what we're doing here is basically a skin taper fade with a one on top, and we're also going to go ahead and shape that beard, so stick around. So the first thing we're doing here, I wanted to speed it up for you guys because all we're doing all the way around the head is a number one guard, and we're just going all the way around the head with that. Our next step here, what we're doing is basically grabbing our outliner and we're creating our skin line. Now over here, I want to take my one guard and go against the beard. I want to go ahead and lighten that beard up so that we can match it with the top of the head. And then later on, we're going to go ahead and we're going to taper in that beard so that it blends in with that fade. So we're going to start off with our half guard and we're going to continue to blend into that one guard that we had on there. And since we're on this side of the head, I took off that one guard and I started with my machine closed and I started to fade into that half guard. Now we're gonna go ahead and fade out that beard. We just wanna make sure that we blend that in nicely. This way it kind of contrasts with the hair. We go ahead and grab our outliner and we're gonna start our shape up on this side. So we're gonna go ahead and use our T outliner. We're gonna get into those corners and make sure that it's nice and sharp. And what's really gonna bring out this haircut is that straight razor. So what we're doing here is just kind of lining it up, making sure everything is straight. Now let's go ahead and start on this side of the beard. We're gonna do the outline of the beard first. And then we're gonna work on the top of that beard, keeping it about as high as possible. That's how he wanted his beard. Now let's go ahead and fade that in a little bit more with our outliner, just so that everything contrasts with each other. Now let's go ahead and start on the back of the head. We're gonna do the same steps we did on the side. We're gonna grab our outliner, create our skin line. Then we're gonna go ahead and grab our half guard, and we're gonna blend into that one guard that we did on top. Then after that, we're gonna take off that one guard, and then we're gonna blend out that skin line and create a nice contrast fade. Now, while we're on the back of the head, we're gonna go ahead and line that up. So we grabbed our outliner and just wanna create an open box, basically. So you're gonna take your outliner, shape it up, and leave the back open, which is gonna give it that nice faded look. We're gonna do the same thing on each side. Going around the ears, you wanna make sure that you use the corner of your machine. Now let's blend it out a little bit more with that outliner to give it that nice contrast look. Now over here, we're gonna do the same thing we did on the other side. We're gonna lighten up that beard. Then we're gonna start with our outliner, skin it out, and do the same exact steps that we did on the other side. Let's go. Going around the ears, make sure that you're using that corner of that machine again. That's what's gonna get you around it. Don't go too high or you'll end up bringing the line too high. Now we're gonna go ahead and shape the beard as well, just like we did on the other side, starting with the outside and going on into the inside, keeping the beard as high as possible. Now let's work on the front. Same thing, using the corners of your machine to connect the corners. As you can see, we're gonna have a nice sharp line. And what's really gonna make it pop again is the straight razor. This particular cut has no enhancements. So we're gonna make this thing really pop just naturally with a straight razor and some shave gel. Now, as long as your outlines are sharp enough, you should be able to get the detailed look that I have by using just your outliner. So make sure that you adjust your tools. If you guys haven't adjusted your tools, you can go here on our channel, check out our other videos on how to adjust your outliners, how to adjust any kind of clipper that you have. It's all about just having your tools correct so that you can go ahead and have that nice sharp look. Now we're going to start under the mustache. You don't want any hair hanging over the lip. Then we're going to get the top of the mustache as well. Now let's go ahead and get the inside of the goatee. Taking your time around this part is really going to make the difference. Make sure that you're taking your time and not moving the machine too fast. Just make sure that you go the right speed, because if you go too fast, you can end up bringing it down too much. Remember, the detail is going to be in the blade. The detail is always in the blade, guys. Same thing on this side. Now we're going to go ahead and grab some of our shave gel. You can grab the Easy Blade shave gel, the Easy Blade straight razors, and double-edged razors on our website, easybladeshavingproducts.com. If you guys are interested, use coupon code YouTube and save 10%. Now let's go ahead and use the straight razor. Now we applied a light coat of shave gel. I didn't want to put too much shave gel because I wanted the beard to stay exactly where it is. So we're going to pull the skin, angle the blade at a 30, and create our line. Same thing on the headline, the corners. You want to make sure that you get them nice and sharp. Now let's go ahead and do the same steps on this side as well, hitting the beard and just making sure that we keep the blade where we want it, because we don't want to push the beard down. Now let's go on the inside of that goatee, pulling the skin, angling the blade correctly, and just really getting it to where we want it to be. Now we're going to go against the grain on the forehead just to give it a sharp look. And ladies and gentlemen, this is what we have. If you guys enjoyed this video, like, comment, and subscribe. Leave a comment. Let us know what you want to see. Again, Jay here from easybladeshavingproducts.com.